So very early on in this crisis, we welcomed Lieutenant Governor of Texas, Dan Patrick, onto this program. He took a very different point of view from that of a lot of politicians at the time. It seemed brave, agree or not, but he was savagely criticized for that. He said that he was willing to assume some risk. He didn't want to die, but he was willing to assume some risk to himself as a man who's 70 for the sake of his children and grandchildren. Here's part of it.
I'm going to do everything I can to live. But, you know, if you said, are you willing to take a chance? And, you know, if I get sick, I'll go and try to get better. But if I don't, I don't. And I'm not trying to think in any kind of morbid way, Tucker. But I'm just saying that we got a choice here. And we're going to be in a total collapse, recession, depression, collapse in our society. If this goes on another several months, there won't be any jobs to come back to for many people.
Well, it's been about a month since that moment, and we wanted to check in again with Lieutenant Governor Patrick, who joins us today. Lieutenant Governor, thanks so much for coming on. So you were pretty clear in what you thought might happen in our conversation a month ago. You said if they don't pull us back a little bit, you're going to see a lot of people out of work and you're going to see the economy crushed. Do you think you've been vindicated?
I'm sorry that I'm vindicated. I wish it hadn't happened, Tucker, but I'm a small business guy, and I've been around the block long enough to see what was going to happen. When you start shutting down society and people start losing their paychecks and businesses can't open and governments aren't getting revenues and go on and on and on and on. So I'm sorry to say that I was right on this, and I'm thankful that we are now, Tucker, finally beginning to open up Texas and other states because it's been long overdue. You know, they told us, Tucker, to follow the science. Well, what science? I mean, at the end of January, Dr. Fauci, who I have great respect for, said this wasn't a big issue. 3 weeks later, we were going to lose 2 million people. Another few weeks later, it was 1 to 200,000. Now it's under 60,000. And we've had the wrong numbers, the wrong science. And I don't blame them. But let's face reality of where we are. In Texas, we have 29 million people. We've lost 495, and every life is valuable. But 500 people out of 29 million, and we're locked down, and we're crushing the average worker. We're crushing small business. We're crushing the markets. We're crushing this country. And what I said when I was with you that night, there are more important things than living, and that's saving this country for my children and my grandchildren, and saving this country for all of us. And I don't want to die. Nobody wants to die. But, man, we got to take some risk and get back in the game and get this country back up and running.
So in the meantime, in the month or so since we've spoken, your state, which is in some ways the most robust state in a lot of ways, out of 50, has really been hurt. Oil futures down to negative $40 today, which really is shocking. Neiman Marcus, over 100-year-old company, Texas company, Dallas company, bankrupt?
Yeah, bankrupt. And, you know, an AOC, you know, put a tweet up today. She was glad to see the oil industry collapse. Tucker, we cannot, you know, endure this much longer. You know, every month we stay closed, it's going to take 2 to 3 months to rebuild. And the other things that the president talked about, and I think the president on the same day that I was with you 1 month ago to this Monday night, we both were saying the same thing. We can do 2 things at once. And so we've listened to the experts, and we are doing everything we can to protect life. And we have to the best of our ability. And except for New York and a few other hot spots, it's actually the death rate has been low. And again, every life is precious. I don't diminish one life. But our country should not have been locked down. And now, you know, I've always said if the Democrats ever had total control, they would put people like you and me in jail and throw away the key. And that's what they're doing because they now have total control, Tucker. They have total control. And everywhere you see this draconian rules of locking down people and keeping businesses shut and destroying our country, it's mostly Democrat governors, Democrat county judges, Democrat mayors, almost everywhere. And when I saw the governor of New Jersey last week say on your show, you know, that's above my pay grade, then you need to resign. That's what you put your hand on the Bible when you take office. I don't care what office it is, to protect the Constitution of this United States. Don't mock it. Don't mock it. So it's time to get back to work.
Now he's arresting people. Yeah, arresting people who criticize him. That's handy. Lieutenant Governor, thank you for coming on. I never defend politicians, but the abuse you took was so ridiculously disconnected from what you actually said that I wanted to have you back. Thank you for that.
Well, thank you. I'm blessed. God's good. I'm fine.
Thank you.